And however that pace is you set, they're going to follow and set the same pace for somebody else when they're corporals, when they're sergeants. If your attitude is you're walking around talking about how much you can't wait to get out of the Marine Corps, or you just can't wait to booze it up that night, then that's going to be their outlook, how they should be when they're corporals. If your attitude is, I don't care, then that's going to be their attitude. If your attitude, however, on the other hand, is you're looking to pick up sergeant anytime soon, you've attended and graduated the corporal's course successfully, you're making plans for the future, whether it be to get out and go to college, to get out and get a solid job, or whether it be to pick up sergeant and go on to do bigger, better things, such as be village, which I suggest to anyone, then they're going to look up to you and do exactly the same. You see, when majority of these Marines check in, when a PFC checks in, 9 times out of 10, his personal life is pretty good. He doesn't have any criminal records. He doesn't more likely have any involvement with drugs. He's probably never been married. He doesn't have any, several different kids with different mothers, or just a million financial problems. He doesn't have a bunch of creditors running after him. He doesn't have a bunch of debt. More likely his life, he's at a fresh start. And the mentorship and guidance he receives from you is going to either take that to the next level in the right direction or in the wrong direction. Now, if you just let him coast along like the ocean, and you just let him do whatever he wants to do, and you don't guide him, you don't talk to him, you don't say, well, before you buy that car, let's check out the dealership you're looking at. If you don't get involved in his personal life, then before you know it, he's going to end up with a couple of NJPs under his belt. He's going to end up heading in the wrong direction. Maybe a bad discharge. All because you didn't take the time to get involved in his life and get in his business. Again, you all set the pace. There's no doubt in my mind it's you all. If there's drugs going on in the barracks, you all know about it. If somebody's doing something they shouldn't be, you all know about it. There's no doubt in my mind. And I know this because guess what? I was a corporal too at one point in time, and I knew about it. All right, so you have a choice to take action or not take action. And I realize that some of you might not have that many people you have to lead. Maybe some of you are only in charge of 1 or 2 people. However, you still have influence everywhere you go. The chow hall, the PX. All right, if you see somebody wearing civilian attire that you know is incorrect, you have the option to correct them or not. Some of you do, some of you don't. When you're in the barracks, you have the option to stop something. If you know somebody is purposely trying to feed a female too much alcohol to take advantage of her, you have the option to step in or not. If you're married and you don't live in the barracks, you have the option to come in and check on your Marines and just say what's up on the weekends. But again, some of us tend to be too concerned about our personal lives and a little less concerned about the upbringing and welfare of our Marines. Looking after them. Do they have a plan? What's in their future? How's their family doing? You should know who's married, who's not, how many kids they have, their kids' names probably. You should know if they're going through divorce, they're going through rocky times, because everybody goes through rocky times. Everybody. And there's a good chance that PFC Lance Corporal, the younger, the more likely they have not been through too many hard times yet. You all are a little bit older. You've been through some hard times. You know what it's like. So the choice is really up to you and them. After 4 years, they can leave as a private, or after 4 years, they can leave as a sergeant, depending on your guidance and how you help them out. If you give them no guidance and you allow them to think it's okay to get so trashed and talk trash to women and start fights in bars and give the Marine Corps a bad name, then that's how they're going to act accordingly, and their lives will take a turn for the worse. However, if you're in their business and you're leading by example, you're enrolled in college because the majority of you are not employed here. You're attending the corporal's course or the sergeant's course, the second you pin it on. You've got plans when you get out. You're going to earn a 6-figure income job. Then they're going to follow you in that manner as well. Now, I know a lot of this is easier said than done. So, Corporals, I'm going to give you a couple tools for your toolbox before you leave. I'm going to give you a couple tools. And when you whip out these tools, it's going to make you look like gold. Alright? And I'm going to give you this. I'm going to offer this up to you free of charge. Alright? Because it was given to me free of charge. Corporals, from now on, 5 words I want you to eliminate from your vocabulary. 5 words. And I want you to tell any of your subordinates to do the same whenever you hear them say these words. The first word I want you to eliminate out of your vocabulary, out of your life, is the word can't. Okay? I learned these words, by the way, from a gentleman by the name of Marshall Silver, who's an incredible motivational speaker. Alright? You can Google him anytime. But the first word is the word can't. Can't is the most negative, poor programming, self-destructive word you can use. When you say something like, I can't seem to get my runtime any faster, I can't seem to find time to do this, then you are literally programming your brain to not be able to do that thing over and over again. Every time you say, I can't do something, then you are programming yourself to not be able to do it over and over again. The next word I want you to eliminate out of your mouth is the word but. Eliminate the big buts out of your life and stop making up excuses. Oh, you know what, Sergeant, I wanted to finish that thing today, but, Smith had this problem. Oh, Sergeant, I know you told me to do this, but my car ran out of gas and I was late and whatever. Forget the buts. Leave out the excuses. I wanted to take college last semester, but I'm really busy. Eliminate the buts and start replacing the buts with ands. I want to get a high first class PFT, and I realize it's going to take a lot of work. I want to pick up Sergeant, and I realize that the Marine Corps is slimming down, cutting score is going up, and I'm going to have to work a little harder. Forget about the buts. Next is if. Disregard the word if from your vocabulary. If I pick up Sergeant next month, if I get accepted to the MESEP program, Corporal Connell, if I get, a better PFT, a better grade in my college course. If, stop saying if, and replace it with the word when. When I get my first class PFT. When I pick up Sergeant this year. When I finish these college courses with flying colors. Or whatever the goal is for you. When I get my 6-figure job out in the Civ Div, because they're going to acknowledge that I'm a leader and I've been to leadership courses. When I do these things. So again, disregard the word if and replace it with the word when. Next word I want you to eliminate out of your vocabulary is the word hope. H-O-P-E. Hope is such a nice and sweet word. Alright, we use it for everything. Well, hopefully I'll get back to you tomorrow. When I tell my wife, hopefully I'll be able to get to that tomorrow, babe. She tells me, does that mean you're going to get to it tomorrow? Or does that mean you're not? So, quit hoping and start knowing. I know that this is going to work out. When one of your Marines comes to you with a problem, or one of your staff NCOs comes to you and says, we have a problem, okay, what seems to be the challenge? Don't look at it and say, well, I hope we can work it out. No, you're going to work it out. How would you feel if you went to the dentist for some kind of dental surgery, and the dentist says to you, all right, well, we're going to knock you out, we're going to cut your mouth open, and I hope that everything turns out okay. How would you feel about that? Probably not too good. That was supposed to be a joke, by the way, so go ahead and laugh anytime. Anyways, the last word I want you to eliminate out of your mouth is the word try. Stop trying and start doing. Same thing again. If my wife gives me a honey-do, and I say, honey, I'll try to get to it this weekend. She'll look me dead in the face and say, does that mean you're going to do it this weekend? Or does that mean you're not going to do it this weekend? So then I have to tell her, okay, I will do it this weekend. See, the thing is that once you eliminate the word try, you're committed. Somebody tells you, hey, I need you to run this in the system. I need you to do this. I need you to finish your paperwork and get it back to me. When you say try, you're giving yourself a hook, off. You're giving yourself a way out, an excuse, right away. You're already setting yourself up for defeat. When you say, I know I'll get it done for you today. It will be today. I will get it, you're committed. Not, I'm going to try to pick up sergeant next quarter. I'm going to pick up sergeant. So again, eliminate those 5 words out of your vocabulary. The words can't, but, if, hope, and try, and correct any of your Marines that do the same. You'll be surprised when you change that energy around things, how much more successful you will be at everything you do. Last but certainly not least, before I get out of here, I'd like to thank Sergeant Major Wiseman for offering me this opportunity to influence the future of the Marine Corps, because you all are the future of the Marine Corps. It's not me, it's not the gunnies, it's not the staff sergeants. Maybe it's the sergeants, the ones that are going to stay around, but really it's you all. How you all train that next generation is going to be how they train their next generation. So I feel extremely blessed and grateful to be here today. My life couldn't be any better. Just had a happy, healthy baby, and I'm loving what I do. I'm loving the Arizona heat, so I couldn't be happier. And Corporals, thank you for having me. Thank you, everybody. Have a good weekend.
Sergeant Major Wiseman will now present a plaque and certificate to Class 9 graduate. The honor graduate for Class 1 Tech 10 is Corporal Mark Howard from Brockton, Massachusetts. He is currently assigned to BMA 513. Because this is a master non-master course, the honor graduate not selected by GPA but by the course staff. The following Marines will be awarded a high PFT certificate by achieving a PFT score of 285 or higher. Corporal Cody Goodenough, PFT score of 299. Corporal Gabriel Lopez, PFT score 299. Corporal Oscar Loya, PFT score 290. Corporal Jonathan Bravo, PFT score 287. And now, First Sergeant Garcia will present the certificates to the remaining members of Class 1 Tech 10. Please hold all applause until all graduates have received their certificate. Corporal John Brown. Corporal Albino Cardenas. Corporal Cody Goodenough. Corporal David Knight. Corporal Gabriel Lopez. Corporal Oscar Loya. Corporal Robert McPhail. Corporal Amanda Neely. Corporal Koji Tyson. Corporal Joshua Carter. Corporal Nicholas Dole. Corporal Christopher Henry. Corporal Paul Martinez. Corporal Nathan Probasco. Corporal Sean Rinky. Corporal Alexander Tonu. Corporal Thomas Uzalco. Corporal Eric Zauner. Corporal Thomas Beggs. Corporal Jonathan Bravo. Corporal Christopher Burnham. Corporal Christopher Kahn. Corporal Alex Benzini.